Octane Mobile Gaming. I'm your host, Octane. Today we are looking at the event, Groove of the Titan, which is the third day of the event. And I'm just taking a look at the decks that I've been using. I've been using two decks, which consists of the Shrewd, the Hammer Beetle, Arcane Henga, Sader Firmroot, Groove Guardian, which is the Master Collection card. The other deck is this one, which carries Guru Patchy Set for heal on and the longevity of the deck. Basically, instead of searching around for gems to match, you've got Guru Patchy Set spawning hurt gems continuously, so it gives you a bit more longevity during the battle. What I've been finding is that with some of these bosses, especially the elite bosses, it's been very difficult to actually obtain much trophies. Reason being, their health is so high, so to do 15% damage, it takes you a lot of keys and a lot of time. The other bosses, like the Cobalt bosses, they're not too bad. Cobalt bosses I actually find quite good. The next boss is this boss. This is actually a guild boss. It has over 500 million health on it. Takes a long time to kill, and then the rewards are absolute garbage, absolute rubbish. You get 1 key and 3 million trophies. I find that absolute rubbish, especially if you're in a guild that hasn't got that much players and the players in the guild hasn't got very good cards. I mean, I'm the guild leader. I've got probably the best cards in the guild, and I have to be doing most of the work, killing all the guild bosses, because the other players in the guild haven't got really good cards. So they're depending on me to do a lot of the heavy lifting, and I'm finding it really difficult to actually spend loads of time killing a boss like this, and there's not that much reward. For the elite bosses, most of the time I don't even really look at them really. It takes too much time, too much key, too much effort, and for somebody who's a free to play, you won't be able to kill a boss like this one. I'll show you the reason why. If I take a look at some of these guys that are above me, there is one particular guy, this one, Big Wall 89. If you look at his deck, the deck that he's using this deck. Now, if you look at the deck like this, you'll see he's got 3 copies of the Master Collection card, and before he was using 2 copies of the Ultra Rare. He's changed it up and he's put in Arcane Henga in the mix. He's also got 5 of the relics, and 1 of the relics, as you can see, is being enhanced, so he's doing massive damage. A deck like this, you can see that there's a lot of money that has been spent on this deck. So somebody like myself, who what I depend on is mostly the gems that I earn from events, and I've actually made the sacrifice to get VIP, so I get a bit of extra gem through VIP. Won't be able to compete with guys like this, because I'm not gonna spend the amount of money that these guys are spending on this game. So it's really not fulfilling for somebody who is a free to play, who spend the time putting together the decks, collecting the cards and trying to compete, and you just not being able to compete with some of these decks that are in this game. But I'm not gonna really complain too much. I enjoy playing the game, so I'll just focus on the enjoyable aspect of the game. Now, the bosses that I actually enjoy attacking are the Cobalt bosses, And the guild bosses, like this one, the Inferno guild boss, I really enjoy fighting the Inferno guild boss. The solo boss like this one, the Inferno solo boss, I enjoy fighting those ones. The elite bosses, I've just gotten a bit fed up of fighting the elite bosses, but nevertheless, I'll show you both these decks in action. So what I'll do a solo boss first, and I'll show you the deck that I use for the solo boss. I use this deck, the one with Arcane Hengar's lead. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Tricky, and the reason why I like this deck, it's quite quick. It's powerful and it's quick. So 2 turns and the boss is dead. I like that. So I've actually got 4 relic spawning gems on the first turn. So in my 4 relics that spawn the gem, I power up all my cards. All my cards are powered up. So the Shroud, or the Shroud, whatever it's called, gives me 1 power gem 4. The Beetle gives me 3 power gem 4. So I've got 5 power gem 4s on the board. And then I just use my rest of card. I've got loads of power gems. And there you go. Boss is dead. So I enjoy that. Next one is the guild bosses. So it's the same again for the guild bosses, same deck. Playing it the same way, allowing your relics to power up. Gem swap, power gem swap. Use all your battle skills. So you got your 1 power gem 4, 3 power gem 4s, and then power gem swap. And as you can see, the boss is almost dead already. He's only got 18 million health, and there he is, he's dead. So those are 2 of the 3 bosses that I enjoy fighting. I've got a Cobalt boss on the board at the moment, if I can find him. I think somebody has killed the Cobalt boss, and there he is, he's still there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to fight this boss, the elite boss. Now this elite boss hasn't got much health in him. He's got 130 billion health. So for this particular boss, I have to use this deck, the one with Guru Patchy set, just to give me a bit of longevity. Bit more health, bit more gems. So I'll go ahead and use Tricky to battle boost. Now the reason why it's so difficult fighting this boss is because I haven't got one of the ultra rares. And if you haven't got an ultra rare, you wouldn't be spawning loads of power gem 4s. So you wouldn't be generating the amount of power that this deck can actually generate. So I've actually had to use the Beetle to spawn 3 power gem 4s and the Shroud to spawn 1 power gem 4. The only good thing about the Shroud, or the Shroud, is that as his intensity increase, for every 100 intensity, he spawns an extra power gem 4. So by the time you get up to 300 intensity, he'll be spawning 4 power gem 4s. So on this turn, I wouldn't be generating much power gems because I've only got the Shroud spawning my power gem 4s. So I haven't been able to tap into the extra power gems that both my event card and master card are able to spawn. So this is what I'm talking about. Because I've got Guru Patchy Seth on the team, I'm actually getting a extra heal, as you can see there. just been healed by Guru Patchy set. Plus he's actually spawning loads of earth gems. Now next time around, what I have to do, I have to activate Guru Patchy set first, as not to fill the board. Well, the board was filled right up with gems and power gems, so I haven't been able to stop the clock, and that's part of the problem. With only 20 seconds, if you're not able to stop the clock, you're gonna run out of time very quickly. So as you can see, because this boss didn't have loads of health, we're actually quite close to the end of this fight. So I think probably 3 more attack this time around. I think probably I'll be doing probably a bit less than 10 billion damage. Hopefully I might be able to kill the boss on this turn. Let's see if we do it. Yep, we're able to kill him. No, I just took out this boss, 100 and I think it was 100, and so if you look, I actually done 435 billion damage. Was attacking him before, which took me about 12 keys, and I've just used 3 more keys, so it's 15 keys it took me to actually do 15% damage. So I don't know what you think about the new metha that's in the game, because the new metha that's I've actually seen being propagated in the game is loads of power gems spawning, high power deck, high health bosses, but to actually obtain most of the cards that make for a powerful deck, you would have to spend loads of money. So for the free-to-play players, the only thing I've seen really for the free-to-play players is the Master Collection card, because you're able to collect the runes to get a Master Collection card, which you won't able to obtain a Master Collection card every event, because not every event you'll be lucky or fortunate enough to get 6 runes without a duplicate. You're more than likely to get 6 duplicates or 4 duplicates. You will definitely get duplicates, so you'd have to wait a while before you have the ability to smelt most of these duplicates to actually obtain a Master Collection card. I've been lucky. This week I didn't get any duplicate, but last week I got loads of duplicates. So much duplicates, my head spin. So I've actually got, I think it's 9 runes last week, and I only needed 1 rune, wasn't able to get it, so I've got 9 runes to smelt in the next dark event, which will be a bonus if I don't get loads of duplicate. But just leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about the new meta. Tell me what you think about the elite bosses. Tell me what you think about the deck. Drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. Tell me if you like the video. Tell me what I could include into the videos. Tell me what type of game you'd like me to play. Just leave information. Let me know what you want to see. This is Octane saying have a great day. Bye bye.